Hello everybody and welcome to Amaxis Models Road Build. This kit is the Airfix 1/72nd scale Panavia Tornado, kit number 04019-6. This kit was marketed with the international colors of the prototype because it was a multinational designed aircraft and of course multinational used aircraft. The kit goes together about like you would expect from a mid-70s Airfix kit. Everything fits relatively well. There are a few gaps. The cockpit is more detailed than the Frog and Heller kits I recently built. The instrument panels do represent instruments on them. They do have control sticks and a two-piece canopy section, a windshield and a canopy, so that you can pose it with the canopy open if you like. So it's one up on Frog and Heller in that regard. The quality of the fit is about what you would expect, but one thing that's interesting about this kit is once you get the cockpit put together and mounted inside the lower airframe, which is a little more complex than you might expect, but it does, these bulkhead pieces do get everything to line up very well. Actually went together very easily. And then of course you have this crossbar that attaches to the swing wing so that you have an operating swing wing. And the tail, horizontal tail planes fit independently and are movable. So that's really a nice little design feature, so you can pose the model in different directions. There is one little thing I should warn you about though, and that's that the mounts for the ordnance, although they are marked, they're not actually drilled through. You have to Dremel them out yourself. And it looks like the mounting racks are designed to be able to sort of be friction fit in place where you might be able to manipulate them if you change the position of the wing. So that could probably be done, but most likely you're going to have to glue them in place. And that means, of course, posing the model in one wing position. There may be a workaround, but I found that I'll probably pose this model, since it's supposed to be the prototype anyway, I'll probably just go ahead and pose it clean. That way I can change the position of the wing. It does come with a stand, but then again you have to cut out the hole for the stand. And something I decided to do at great personal risk was to go ahead and move the stand mounting well aft where it's supposed to be, which I know will make the model nose heavy, which means it'll have to be firmly glued to the stand for it to sit right, because it tends to hang nose low. But that will allow me the option later on, if I want, of putting all the ordnance on the aircraft, because you have 3 racks that go across the belly of the aircraft. However, once again, the holes for those have to be drilled yourself, or you can cut the pins off the mounts and glue it flush, however you like to do it. And that was a little kind of, well, I'd kind of like it if they put the holes there, but then I thought about it, well, yeah, but if you don't want to put the ordnance on, that means you don't have the holes that you have to putty up. So there's that. It's, pick your poison. And I think it's just going to look better as a clean design. The model can be, of course, posed gear down or gear up. If I was doing this on my desk at home, I might be inclined to go ahead, because of the available cockpit detail, to go ahead and pose it wheels down with a weight in the nose and the canopy open so you can sort of see the inside. But now that I've got it put together, disassembly to accomplish that and detail the cockpit would be probably do more damage than good. So I'm just going to go ahead and pose it on the stand, wheels up clean, paint it when I get home. And that's really all there is, all I have to say about that. It went together without too much argument. A little putty here and there is going to be needed to spackle in a few of the cracks. It also has independent thrust reversers on it, which the Tornado has. So you could, if you wanted to, pose those deployed or something. It's a nice kit, given when it came out and everything. I think they did a real good job with it. Not perfect, but didn't give me any arguments. And I really have no negatives to say about the kit. They're just some of the decisions, like not putting the mounting holes in the wings and stuff. Some people would, they should have done that, so I can put my ordnance on. I don't have to drill holes. And other people, I'm glad they didn't, because that way I don't have to putty in those holes. So again, like I said, pick your poison. I like the kit. I think it's great. It's the first model of a Panavia Tornado I've ever built. And I know it's a great airplane with a very rich history. And I think this is an excellent representation of it. I didn't put the nose spike on it because it's just going to break off in the box shipping it home. And I did remove the tail and all the ordnance for shipment. So it should get home safely. It went together very quickly. It's a very easy build. Of course, when you make it wheels up without the ordnance, it's pretty easy. Most jets go together fairly quickly that way. And reasonable amount of detail, good representation of the aircraft, and a pretty good kit for 1975. So it get Max's 2 thumbs up. Well, guys, that's really all I have on this build. I hope you're having a wonderful time. And by the way, just as a little interesting side note, I got to work a little early, so I actually had this thing out on the table in the crew room. That's where I initially started to mounted the first couple of pieces. And I would warn you to be careful. It's easy to get those pieces, those internal bulkheads turned around or facing the wrong way or not straight. When you follow it, do it the way it says in the instructions, everything works fine. I started to get ahead of myself there and had to pull a piece out, but not a big deal. All is well. All is well. But I was thinking to myself, is there anything weird about a pilot getting ready to fly, building a model airplane in the crew room? And personally, I thought it brought balance to the universe. But hey, that's just me. So guys, once again, thanks for watching. Hoping you're having a great weekend. I finished the model off down here in Puerto Rico. We're having some beautiful sunshine, and I'm going to go out and get myself a little dose of it. You guys take care, and as always, model on.